liquid encouragement.
No, I literally had actually, let me go grab my beer. It's in the
Do it.
kitchen. Okay. Here goes nothing. Welcome to Fashionably Broke.
I'm kidding. Don't use that.
Just wear whatever the hell you
Like,
want.
literally just...
We're living on a McDonald's budget.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you have to dress like it. Hey guys, and welcome back to Fashionably Broke Podcast, episode 140. And it's a crazy thing to say. This is my last time introing the podcast, but we're going to get to that a little bit later in the episode. But I definitely wanted to start off letting y'all all know that there will be some changes coming, and I think some great changes that we're both very excited for. But before we get into that, we kind of just talked about having a debrief because we all went home for Thanksgiving. We had a great time. I feel like you were home for ages. Is that just me?
No, I kind of feel like I was home for ages too.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, home for ages. No, I went to Texas for Thanksgiving. I know that we've kind of talked about it a little bit prior to this episode. But yeah, I was in Texas and I went Wednesday night. Not like super late. Like I landed, I think, around like 10 in Austin. And obviously spent Thanksgiving. Well, I spent Thanksgiving in San Antonio with my great grandmother. And we did kind of like a little, almost like last minute-y like type get together, where some of like my dad's side of the family got together so that she could have everyone at her house like she used to do for Thanksgiving. So that was super sweet and like super special. And then we had a second Thanksgiving on Friday. So literally like two like full on Thanksgiving dinners.
Right.
Because my parents had already bought everything to do like Thanksgiving in our house. And then we're like, no, we're going to go to Grandma Chucky's. So I was lucky enough to have two dinners, which was so great. And then, so that's Friday, Saturday, left Sunday. Oh my God. I didn't get home until midnight on Sunday, aka Monday.
Is that just because your flight was like a late flight?
No, it got delayed. Like,
Okay,
a
because
lot.
I saw you texted me like something and you're like, oh, you said like, oh, maybe it's my service. And I was like, oh, maybe she's on the plane right now, like flying and like just has Wi-Fi. And I checked your location. It was like
airport.
now, like Austin Airport. And it was like 9 p.m.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
No, thank you.
No, so our flight kept like getting delayed. I mean, like we had a later flight just in general, just like with the way that the flights ended up like falling. That was pretty much like the only one that we could take. But it got delayed like, at first it got delayed like 3 hours. Then it kind of like went to 2.
Were you already there?
No, luckily. It was
Oh,
like
thank God.
first thing this morning.
Thank God.
Or first thing that morning. And then it just like kept like switching up. It still pretty much was like almost delayed 3 hours still. So like we didn't land until like 11 something. Obviously I had to get bags and then like Uber. And then by the time we got home, it was after midnight. Yeah.
And that's just like, that's not a way you want to spend a Sunday. And then not only is it a holiday weekend, you have work the next
day.
Morning. It's like,
after
God, please, no.
No, literally after like having so many days off. But other than that, like it was super good. I'm trying to think of what else I did. I went and saw Wicked on like
how
the
was that?
second one on Saturday. It was really it was really, really good. If I'm like comparing the two, I do think I prefer the first one. They filmed it all at once. Like they filmed both parts of Wicked all at once. But I think that the story is like, well, the story's really exciting. I don't know. But like it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it because I didn't know like how it ended, if that makes sense. Because I just like we talked about this like literally last year when Wicked came out because I know you've never seen
when it
it.
Came out. Yeah, never seen it. Still have never seen it, and really don't have a care in the world to see it.
But it was pretty good actually. But like I definitely prefer, like if I'm gonna pick one, I prefer the first one. I just think that like it's, I mean, honestly, I do have to say this too. Ariana Grande freaking carried the movie. She slayed. I know Cynthia's like really, really, really good. Has a bunch of like accolades and awards and whatnot. But, like,
Right.
Ariana Grande's acting, oh my god. Like, she had
Mhm.
a lot of the tough scenes, and, like, it was good. Like, brought tears to my eyes, good. Yeah.
Really? See, then it's, like, stuff like that where I'm like, maybe I should just, like, go see it." But then I'm like, "Ugh," I just feel like there's such a huge lore. It's like Harry Potter. It's like, if I haven't already watched it, what's the point now?
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
that's so true. I also just, like sometimes I just, like, don't like to not know, like, what it is because 'cause I've never seen
Mhm.
it. Like, I didn't know the storyline to Wicked at all,
Yeah.
and then, like, I went and saw it in theaters, and then, like, I looked a little bit into it, but, like,
Mhm.
not, like, die hard or anything like that, but, like, I mean, that
Right.
shit was good. I can't lie.
Yeah. Wait, is it filled? The movie
Yeah, yeah,
theater?
we were in the very front row.
Oh
I
god.
know, but I feel like nowadays, like because we went to a movie house, like, eatery type place where, like, they
Oh, so I feel like
serve.
it's not as bad
Yeah.
because I feel like they know no one wants to sit in the front, so, like,
Yeah.
they've almost, like, moved it
Oh,
back.
yeah, no, 100%, like, I feel like there was so much room,
Mhm.
between, like, us and, like, the theater, but it was good, but even the first time I saw it, like, it was, like, a shitty way of seeing it because I accidentally had bought 3D tickets to, like, the first one,
Oh,
and, like,
no. That is the
the worst, because
worst.
like, I'm sorry, they give you the glasses, they're the shittiest glasses ever, like, the movie is still fuzzy, like, everything is fuzzy, so it's like, that doesn't help, like, the glasses don't help. And so,
Right.
like, honestly, the first one, I feel like I barely even saw it because it was goddamn blurry the whole
You're so
time.
focused on it being, like, blurry in 3D that you're like,
Yes.
"I don't wanna be here."
Yes, and then this one, I'm like, my neck's like this, and, like, obviously, like, proportionate,
Yeah.
like, I'm at the very bottom of the screen, their heads look tiny because I'm
Yeah.
seeing the majority of their body, so I'm like, both
Right.
times I've seen it, like, it's just not been, like, the most ideal circumstances, but
Right.
other than that, it was pretty good. So I
Good.
feel like
I'm
that's the
glad.
most exciting thing. I'm here for literally, like, not barely 48 hours, and I'm
Well, you're going on a work trip,
yeah.
right?
So I literally have to pack, like, tomorrow I have to pack, and then I have to be at the airport at, like, 5 AM on Wednesday. So,
Jesus
I know.
Christ.
I
We
know.
love it.
I know, but and then after that, I'm like, I can't do anything, like, I have to decorate my house for Christmas because it's, like, December
Mhm.
1st. Well, today is December 1st, obviously not when y'all are listening to this, but, like, I want my
Yeah.
house to be decorated right now, but I don't have time, so
Right.
sucks.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll get it
Yeah,
done, and then it'll be even more magical once it's done.
exactly. But what about you?
Look on the bright side.
What about you? How was your Thanksgiving? What's new with you?
Yeah, my Thanksgiving was really good. Honestly, same old, same old. Went home, celebrated my dad's birthday. My
Mhm.
dad's birthday always falls like right around Thanksgiving, if not on Thanksgiving. So I feel like my both my parents are just like holiday
Huh.
babies. My dad's Thanksgiving and my mom is New Year's, which obviously never changes. Um, but it was a good time. We celebrated his birthday. We just like cooked steaks at home, then did the huge for
Mhm.
Thanksgiving. Went to my mom's side, went to my dad's side.
Actually, I had a
Um,
question. What
yeah.
camera was used with your family
Oh,
photos? Was there, like, a
yeah.
professional photo, like,
Yes,
camera
there
there?
was.
Okay, because I was
Yes.
like,
Yes.
"Holy shit," like, literally, these need to go
Yeah.
out on, like, your family Christmas card.
No, it needs to be a Christmas card.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's like a family friend who he comes to Thanksgiving, not every time, but we've seen him like a few times,
Mhm.
and every time he does come, my crazy Brenda's like, "Do you mind bringing like the camera?" And I mean, he has like
The
8-foot
setup.
lights
Yeah.
that like shutter like go off when like it was a whole production,
Damn.
but it's always so nice like getting those
Mhm.
photos because I was like, I can't tell you the last like good family photo we all have together. Like, and I think ever since I dyed my hair, I like want to post or like want to show
Yeah.
people like when my hair is like what it is now and not what it was like
Yeah.
2 years ago or whatever. But yeah, so it's always nice to get a good photo. But yeah, he had like the whole shebang connected to his
Oh my
iPad,
god, I love
airdropped
it.
it right then and there. I was like, this man knows me. He
Thank
knows.
you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Yeah, but then I was home. Oh, Friday, my sister always does like an after Thanksgiving party night, if you will. So they just cooked a bunch of food. We went over there. We drank. That was a great time. There's a ton of people there. I think this year is like the most amount of people, obviously from like our side of the family and then Josh's side of the
Yeah.
family as well. So that's like a cool tradition that they started like 3 years ago, I want to
Oh.
say. Always the day after Thanksgiving. We go there. So that, and then we watched the A&M UT game.
Yeah.
Or TU, whatever you want to call it
Yeah.
nowadays.
Oh, yeah. I went to Midnight Yell.
Oh, yeah. How is that?
It was crazy. Okay. It's crazy just because, like, obviously, like, A&M is super rich in their tradition. And, like, I know I went to LSU. I have literally nothing against A&M. Like, my dad went there. So, like, as long as A&M and, like, LSU aren't playing each other, like, I'll always root for A&M.
A&M. Yeah.
But, and, like, I know that they are so super rich in their traditions. It was just, I don't know how.
Cringeworthy.
Kind of, yeah, like, and I hate to say that because, like, at the same time, like, I appreciate it so much and, like, everything they do and, like, how much they, like, love their school and everything that they do to, like, they do for their school. But it
Right.
just was not what I was expecting, but I don't even know really what I was expecting. But, like, I mean, the thing is, like, A&M's just never gonna get out of the, like, chokehold of, like, people calling them a cult because they were
Colts,
literally
absolutely.
hissing. Like, tss, and I'm like, what is happening?
What just happened?
Y'all are hissing? Okay. And then,
Interesting.
yeah, and then they, like, this is where I feel like the like, bad juju came in, is because they posed in front of a national championship trophy. And I'm just like, come on.
Damn it.
It's way too early in the season for that. Like, y'all are jinxing yourself. But it was interesting. It was really cool because it was on, like, the steps of the state capitol. Yeah.
Cool. That's cool.
So it was a lot of fun, and we ended up going with an ex-football player. He used to play for A&M way back in the day, and, like, his kids, and then, like, my dad met up with some of his friends. So it was like a cool, just, like, overall experience and, like, something like my dad really wanted to show us. So it was sweet.
Yeah. And that was
weird.
Thanksgiving night, right?
Yeah, that was Thanksgiving night.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they played Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that game was, I thought A&M had it. I think everyone thought A&M had it in the bag. And they're like, you know what? This is just going to be like a blowout. And then I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It's always the ones you think are going to be an absolute blowout are never that way.
Yeah.
Never.
I feel like a lot, though. I know you're not, like, a big college football, but the Cowboys won. Crazy. Love that.
Oh, yeah.
Love
Crazy.
it.
We literally beat the past 2 Super Bowl champions.
Which is insane. I mean, that's awesome.
I'm sorry, what?
And Post Malone performed. Love that even more.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, I'm not going to dive into it, but I just, a lot of shit happened this weekend with college football. Almost
Really?
everyone is, like, everyone's firing their coaches.
Okay, is what's his
Lane
name going to
Yeah.
LSU?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
And his daughter's boyfriend
Plays
plays
for
for LSU, right?
Yes. Yeah. And
God.
so it's official. He's, like, officially coming to LSU. It was kind of leaked, like, it was leaked a few days prior because they, like, enrolled his son in like one of the high schools, and somehow that got leaked. Ole Miss is not happy. Not happy at all. But, like, three other schools fired their coaches, like, this weekend.
But his daughter goes to Ole Miss, right? Surely
Yeah.
she's transferring to LSU.
Oh my god, she has to.
That's a no-brainer.
No,
I mean, sorry.
literally, she has to, because, like, I'm scared she's gonna start getting, like, death threats.
Like major hate.
Oh my god, the shit that's online.
You better hope to God you and your boyfriend never break
No,
up.
I know.
You better hope
Like,
to
the
God.
shit that is online that people are saying, like, Ole Miss fans are not happy. So
I'm guessing he chose to leave and go to LSU.
Yeah.
And left them high and dry.
Yeah, but he basically said, like, he had to, like, take he had to sign the contract, but he basically said he wanted to finish out the season at Ole Miss to help them win a national championship, and the school said no, but the players wanted him to stay to help finish out the season. So,
Ugh.
and he's, like, verbally been like, I
Damn.
wanted to stay. They told me I couldn't. They told me I had to leave right away, so I did. So I am. Yeah.
That's crazy. Is he starting with LSU right away, or is it going to be in the new
I
season?
actually have no idea.
Interesting. I did see that because I feel like I've just been on that side of TikTok when did LSU play Ole Miss? I mean, I'm so out of it.
Yeah, like probably a few months ago we lost.
Yes, because it was like a huge thing of like, oh, the coach's girlfriend is dating a player on the
Yeah. So
I did see that. I was like, God.
that's crazy. But I feel like just like
No, that's insane.
so much has been happening with football, which is like so weird because I'm like, it's basically the end of the season. Like, why are people?
Yeah, I mean, we're almost there.
Yeah. But anywho, enough about football because, you know, we are a sports podcast, but not today.
Yeah, quite literally. But yeah, my Thanksgiving was good. Honestly, just did that, came home Saturday and had like a girls' night out in the stockyards, which I feel like we hadn't done in forever. And it was so much fun. Like, literally so much fun. I was like, damn, this is what I needed. Like, this is what I needed was a good girls' night out. So that was so much fun, to say the least. And then that's about all.
Yeah.
Now we're here and a new work week begins.
Yeah. December 1st.
Yeah.
Well, it's the beginning of December.
Okay, it is very pleasing that December 1st started on a Monday.
I know.
Like, that is just my kind of like, what do you call it? Like, it just like suits me. It's just
like, it makes sense. But then it
Yeah.
ends on like a Thursday or a Wednesday. Like the big
December.
Yeah, like the January 1st is on a Thursday?
Thursday. Yeah, because New Year's Eve is on a Wednesday. Can we talk about that? Ew. I mean, that just like give me the whole week off at this point. There's just no no. There's no way I'm gonna have to work all day New Year's Eve, then have New Year's Day off, and then come back and work a Friday. A Friday.
No, that's crazy. Yeah, I have no New Year's plans, and I'm like really starting to be like, is anything gonna happen this year? Or
I don't either. And honestly, I'm done paying the ticket prices. I'm done. I'm going to a bar that lets me get in for free, and
I like
those are my plans.
Weirdly want to like cook a dinner, like do like a dinner party where everyone dresses up. So we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That's what I like wanted to do, but I'm like, my friends were all just on such different paths of life. Like, I just don't think everyone would be like, oh yeah, let's do that. I think maybe like 2 people would show up.
I feel like none of my friends here actually like do New Year's stuff. Like, I feel like I'm always like, all right, so what are we doing for New Year's? So maybe they'll be like down for, because I mean, like, shit gets so expensive. Like, it really truly does.
For no reason. And it's always you pay such a hefty bill for the ticket, and then you get there and you're like, yeah, so this low-key sucks. It's never what you're expecting, ever.
No, yeah. So, and I honestly don't even know what bars like are open without some sort of ticket here. So we'll see. That's so up in the air.
Start going to dive bars and just walk in and hope for the best.
No, I know. Okay, but I think that we need to cut the chit chat and get straight to the point of today's episode. And Kassidy, I will let you take it away from here.
Yes. So it is my last episode on Fashionably Broke Podcast. This is I know it's very sad, and I told myself I'm not gonna cry.
No, we're not gonna cry.
We know I cry at everything, but I'm not gonna do it. We've had Maddy and I have both had time to like really like talk about this, digest it, like, you know, figure out what we're doing next, what's happening next, all of those things. So that has all been great. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to dive in, and I don't want to say like explain myself, but like give a reasoning behind why I am leaving Fashionably Broke Podcast. And it's just like, I feel like we're going different ways in life. And, you know, Maddy is very fashion oriented and loves, you know, the fashion shows, the high end things, and like this and that. And like, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that as well. But just over the past year, and especially the past few months, I'm like, I just don't know like if this is what I want to do anymore.
Mhm.
And like, if I enjoy showing up and doing this and talking about this
Yeah.
every single week. And I think Maddy and I had kind of always promised ourselves that like, if this isn't what we want to do anymore, that we need to tell each other. And like, I think it's very evident that we both put in 110%.
Mhm.
So when I, felt myself slipping and not putting that in anymore, like, I don't think that's fair to Maddy to kind of suffer the
Mhm.
consequences of me, being half in, half out. So that is when I decided to have a very difficult conversation with Maddy. As she knows, I was just sitting there bawling on
I
the
know.
phone, telling her, I'm so sorry. Like, I just don't think I can do this anymore. And literally, Maddy was the best sport about it. Like, I think that's where you have to really take into account who you do things with,
Yeah.
who you start businesses with, because she was so understanding. And I didn't think you wouldn't be
Mhm. But
understanding.
it's
I just didn't want to be like a disappointment.
yeah, it's scary because I think like that obviously, number 1, there's no beef, there's no reason, like, no fight,
Right.
no falling out,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that was too,
Right.
like, another thing that was, like, super important. I feel like at the end of the day, we are friends, like, we're best friends, we've
Mm-hmm.
known each other for 10 years. That's
Right.
crazy, and so it's like, we I would never and we would never, like, want that friendship to end due to, someone staying in a business that they're not 100% in, or they're just not happy in. It
Mm-hmm.
just kinda, like, don't really see that being, like, their path, and
Right.
I feel like you see so much in social media where it has gotten in the way of friendships. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
there's a few good examples, Brianna Chicken Fry and Grace O'Malley and, like,
Yeah.
Alex, Cooper and Sophia Franklin, and, like,
Mm-hmm.
that would never, like, be the case, and, like, I
Right.
think it's super important. I mean, it truly is, like, it's super important to, like, be able to reflect and be like, you should be able to tell your friends something hard
Mm-hmm.
and, like, they like, have them be understanding about it, and I think that's, like
Right. And that was that was the biggest thing going into all of this. And like I said, I wasn't wanting to like disappointment's not the right word, but it's like we have worked so hard
Mhm.
on this for so long now. It would be 3 years, and I'm calling it 3. We've been doing
Yeah.
this for 3 years.
I mean, yeah.
It's 3 damn years. And like that was a hard thing for myself personally too, to like take a step back from
Mhm.
something that you've been working towards for 3 years, because it's like, why am I taking a step back now? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? But in the end, it wasn't serving me. It
Yeah.
wasn't what I wanted to do
Yeah.
anymore. And like, I think that was just very important, that I never wanted Maddy and I's friendship to get to the point of where like resentment of getting on the
Mhm.
podcast being like, I don't care about this. I don't want to talk about this. And it's very helpful to have someone who is very understanding, and she's like, no, I totally agree. Like, don't worry, it's not a big deal at all. Like, I think there were signs that it just
Mhm.
wasn't what I wanted to do anymore. And I think it was just leading up to it a few months in, um, before I was actually like, I can't do
Yeah.
this anymore. It's not gonna it serve me, and it's not gonna serve Maddy, because
Mhm.
I'm not all in. Um, but I think a good thing to say is Fashionably Broke Podcast isn't going
Mhm.
anywhere. I will just not be on the podcast anymore. So
Mhm.
that's something that I'm also very excited about, that our listeners, our followers, you still have something to tune into every week, if that's every other week. If I don't know
Mhm.
the plans Maddy has for this, but I know it's going to be amazing, and
Mhm.
I'm so glad that it's not just ending out of the blue.
Yeah. No, I think, I feel like that was too, like, a big part of our conversation of, I mean, I like to yap and, it's something that I wanted to keep doing. So, yes, it's not going anywhere. There's gonna be lots of updates. I'm gonna take, probably, like, this next month too to also just, like, you know, really kind of, like, iron out the business plan moving forward,
Mhm.
but lots of exciting things coming. But I feel like too, it's just I mean, it really is like 3 years doing something consistently is a lot. I mean,
Every week.
yes, at 3 years every single week and, like, only taking
Mhm.
a week off, and then, like, as of recent, kind of realizing, "Oh, shit, maybe a week off probably isn't, like, enough." But, I
Yeah.
mean, like, literally consistently for the past 3 years, and so I think that, like,
Mhm.
it's really important, and, like, I'm so glad that you realized, like, it's kinda something that you weren't passionate about and you wanted to pursue other things. I think that's important.
Mhm.
It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change. It's okay to grow.
Yeah.
It's okay to be like, "Hey, I thought my life was headed in one direction and now it's not." Like, that just doesn't
Mhm.
serve me anymore. It doesn't make me happy anymore.
Mhm.
We have to do things in our everyday that don't necessarily make us happy all the time. Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
being able to, like, put your extra time into something that does make you happy, I feel like is super important. And, like, that's what makes your life happy, like, that's what gives you purpose and, like, motivation. So, I'm super glad that, like, you did say something and you stood up and kind of was like, "Hey, uh, you know, I love you so much, love the podcast, but, like, I just don't really think that it's for me moving forward anymore." Um,
Mhm.
which I think is, like, a really good example for you to set for others.
Yeah. And that's my thing is, like, change is good and, like, doing different things and being able to be open and honest no matter what that is in life.
Mhm.
If that's a podcast, if that's a job, if that's a friendship, I think it's very important to be able to speak your feelings no matter how hard it is because trust me, that was a
Yeah.
very hard day just waiting to make the phone call to
Mhm.
Maddie, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to say. Like I don't know. Like, this is a very stressful time for me. So I just want everyone to know that, like, change is good, and if it's not serving you in the way you want it to be serving you, if it's not making you happy in the end, that was probably going to be the best thing for both of y'all. Like,
Mhm.
Maddie is probably going to make this podcast so good, like, so fashion oriented, so culture oriented, and, like, I'm so excited to, like, tune in as an actual listener and not just, like, a host on a
Mhm.
podcast. And that's another thing is, like, I wanna say, like, thank you. I'm gonna start crying. I can't do
Oh.
this. Okay, no, I'm not.
You don't no, you can take a breath.
Um,
You're fine.
is it
So, like, then I'm gonna cry.
literally. Um, no, but this has been great doing this with a best friend like you.
Aw.
I've got to get it together. People are gonna see this.
Say, honestly, out of 3 years, this is the first episode anyone has cried on.
No, quite literally. Um,
I feel like that's pretty good
but it's just been,
record.
like, such a blessing, and, like, I think this has made us so much more
Mhm.
closer than we have ever been, and I think this is going to be the start of something even bigger for the both of us,
Yeah.
which I'm excited to tune in for everyone's, changes, where things are going, but I literally could not have asked for
Oh.
a better person to do a podcast with for 3 years. And I don't know, it's sad ending this, like,
Mhm.
as much as, like, I know this is what I needed to do and that it wasn't making me happy
Yeah.
anymore, it's like this has been my life for 3 years, week in and week out, and, I did look forward to getting on here and just chatting with you or, we've been through so many ups and
Mhm.
downs personally, breakups, new jobs, changes in life, moving to different cities, like, there's just, like, so much to, like, look back on and be, like, so grateful for. So I don't know why I'm crying. This is gonna be embarrassing that this is literally going on social media.
No, it's not
But
embarrassing.
but no, I've just been so grateful for the past 3 years, and I'm very excited to see where Fashionably Broke Podcast goes, and I'm just so excited to, be cheering you on from the sidelines and not be, the one doing this week in and week out and actually being a listener. I think that's what I'm most excited about, to see, what's to come and what you'll be talking about in the future.
Well, that is so very sweet. Now I'm gonna
It's like, okay,
cry.
no. No, please
No,
don't,
I'm like
because we all know I can be a huge baby and then I won't stop crying.
I feel like it's always like if you cry, I'm like, "Okay, I can stay, like,
Yeah.
tough." But then it's like, if I cry, then you're like, "Okay, I can stay tough."
Right, right, and that's like, "Okay,
I'm
you can cry now, I'll pull it together."
I know, I'm like, "So now I'm okay, I gotta pull it together." But no, I mean, it truly
Yeah.
has been oh god, now I'm gonna cry. I'm an ugly crier. It really has been a lot of fun getting to do it with you. Why am I crying?
No, I know. I told myself, I literally gave myself a pep talk. I said, you're not crying. You're not.
Oh my god, yeah, no, I literally didn't think I was gonna cry. I mean, uh, I I just broke. I mean, I truly, like, don't think that I can put into words, like, what the past, 3 years, I mean, obviously 10 years, but 3 years, like, especially have been. But it's all exciting things, that's the
Yeah.
thing. It's all super exciting things, like, yes, this chapter is closing and in a sense, but, like, good for the both of us. I
Yeah.
promise, good for the both of us.
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't sound like it, but it is. And I know that you have a lot of, exciting things that you're going to pursue. And obviously, yes, the podcast is not going anywhere. So that just means you guys have to stay tuned into both of our lives to
Yes.
see what's going on and just kind of like our next moves. Because I just know that for 2026, like we both have some really exciting things planned. And just that, I mean, I hate not to toot our own horns or anything. Like I just feel like, you know, we you, me, but like you especially like are very driven and motivated and um it's been like a super fun chapter in our lives.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. No, and I think we're both very driven. We're both very motivated. And I also think that as hard as this is, and honestly, like as weird as this is, like that I'm not gonna be doing this week in and week out. I kind of think this is what we both needed. I
yeah.
think we both hit a plateau in life where we're like, what the fuck are we doing now? Like I don't know what to
Yeah.
do. Like I just think this year was a rough year on us both of like not even anything in particular. It's just like hitting a plateau of like wanting to pursue something, wanting to be creative and not really knowing where to go from
Yeah.
there. So I think 2026 is going to be a completely different year that looks amazing for the both of us. And I'm so excited to go into this new year and just see what it all has to bring. I'm very excited.
No, absolutely. If I say any more, I probably will cry.
No, yeah, same.
But again, kind of as Cassidy mentioned, like the podcast is not going anywhere. Yes, it is going to look very different. But I, feel like there are some very exciting things moving forward in the future. So again, I don't want to give away too much right now, but we'll be dropping little things here and there. So just stay tuned, be patient, um, and make sure to follow along both of our journeys on social media, of course.
Of course.
Of course. So if you don't already, please like, subscribe to the podcast, but also follow Cassidy on everything because I know that she has just some great things coming. So,
Hopefully.
no, you do.
Hopefully, I don't know.
So follow her at it's Cassidy Ray on everything.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. Now on everything.
Now on
thank
everything.
God.
On YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. So make
Mhm.
sure that you follow her, turn on her notifications, of course. You need to know when she posts. And then you can find me on all platforms at Maddy Kassidy. Fashionably Broke Pod is staying the same. But different.
No, but yeah.
Same but different. So I think that we can leave it here.
No, I think we have to end it or I'll just cry so much more. And I've pulled myself together for the ending. So thank God.
Yes.
But thank you all for tuning in the past 3 years. It has been such a pleasure getting to know our listeners, our followers, and kind of just being on the ride of our crazy lives. But, Fashionably Broke Podcast isn't going anywhere. So please continue to tune in, listen, like, and subscribe. And I'm excited to be one of y'all listening along. But thank you guys so much again for everything. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.
Bye.